Greetings everybody, Economy of Games Online. Welcome back to more Danganronpa. In the last episode, we had an interesting conversation with Toko after our investigation with Byakuya. But now we're back to our investigation, and we are here in the library. And in this episode, what is that Byakuya wants to show us here? There are no clues there. We need to check elsewhere. So here... If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. So what do we have in here? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. Think you're looking through any of them? Let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing that any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Is there anything specific in here then, Byakuya? If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. I think I see something here. Maybe. So many files stuck on the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean, like, members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look at some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. So, nothing there. Maybe there's something down here? Nope, that's... Yeah, that's... Nothing's changed there. Let's do a quick check. Something here? Can't reach anything here. What the heck? Alright, guess not. So we have these three files. What else is there? Let's look at this next. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Alright, let's check these other shelves then. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. And what about this shelf? There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Oh, so that's the same thing I checked earlier? I think any normal person... Okay. So, what about this lamp, then? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents, and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room, just like this at our home. Ours is big, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I've already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So, whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That's right. There is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You may just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I may even show you myself. Well, let's get to the begging, I guess. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene for each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Izai, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Kamatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gano, Uchihira Naoshi, Takashi Masamune, Yuto Yumejiya. There is no end to it, and there is no end to my butchering of Japanese names. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added.
let's go.
Alright, we should be going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Well, it's back off to the locker rooms. Once again, that's not the locker rooms. Locker rooms are here. Alright, let's start with the girls' locker room once again. Hey, Hifumi, you have anything to say? Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well, it would seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? Where? Why is that voice clip going for so long? The warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? So we should probably swing by the warehouse in that case. Let's do our investigation here. Do you have anything to report, Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That is it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Alright, check the body again. Why don't we do that? Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. No, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I don't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? I have the status of the dead body. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Alright. You have anything to say, Sakura?
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Alright. Cool. Oh, there's still more you gotta look at. Do you have anything to say then, Mondo? You guys are... Yeah, this... You said this before. Do we investigate these stains again? So bloodstain on the carpet. Yep. What about the poster? Bloodstained poster. Blood is the most noteworthy part, but big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable, too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Interesting. Can we leave now? Yes, we can. I guess we gotta look at the poster. Okay, then. No, not the thing itself. Go into the boys' locker room. What about this poster? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. The posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. The two locker room posters. What about this thing? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? You have the boys' locker room carpet. Since Sakura trains in the locker room on a pretty regular basis, she would probably notice if the posters have been switched. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
Used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Disappearing stain. Well, I did find the stain.
I'm sorry.
Stain is gone. Alright. Maybe we should check the stain again, because if we can confirm that's the protein coffee in the boys' locker room, that would be very useful. Stain. Strange stain. What is it? Alright, guess we're not confirming that for now. So, let's make a few more trips. First, let's head on over to the library. Because of what that rope with a plug might be. Is it this extension cord? The glare dust? Oh, it's this. Nope. Oh, but I guess free mono coin. How useful. Except I get a lot more from the trial, so it's kind of pointless. Alright, this box. Box is empty. The extension cord was there. Alright. What about the... Is that not the case file? Where's the case file? Is the case file not here anymore? Great. Alright, fine. Is there a way to actually... Maybe check the lamp? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... We have the desk lamp. Oh, there's still more Makoto needs to check. Probably the case file. If I recall... it would probably be under cold cases, which would be this. Let's take a look at the case file. I know it was around here somewhere. And it's gone. Great. Only one to do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. So, the case file is gone, so we can't check that anymore. Oh, now we can leave. Well, that leaves one final place to check, and I'm just gonna use fast travel because I'm feeling lazy. The last place we have to check is the warehouse. At least the last place I can think of. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I was talking about the warehouse itself, or I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken a rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. The strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Oh, I have Celeste's account now. But I guess we're not done yet. What else is there to investigate? Is that what the map? Tell me things. Where else do we investigate then? Maybe the bathhouse? Let's see. Sauna, maybe? No, I don't see anything. It was worth a shot. Where else is there to investigate then? We've investigated the library. Do we have to talk to Sakura again? Now that we check the bloodstain again? Or not the bloodstain, the coffee stain? I guess, maybe? Fast travel away! Alright, Sakura! Maybe you can provide us with more information.
I'm sorry.
Remember any posters? Stained Mace gone. Bloodstain, maybe? Nope. Check this again. Rope. Fatal injury. Certain place. So maybe it's still the library. I'm gonna check the library one more time. If I don't find any new mysteries, I might cut to when we actually find something new, because I have no idea where this is going at all. The other thing I can think of is checking that box that the extension cord was in. Or rechecking it anyway. Wooden box is empty. Extension cord was there before. Nope. What about the lamp? The desk lamp. Grab one of those. Sure. Nope. But we get an Aramano coin. Alright, well, I will be right back when I figure out where we need to go.
Yeah! Huh?
Aw. Well...
Yeah, totally. Ah!
Alright, well, I guess I found my answer. Hina's account. And sure enough, that was the last thing. So, the bottom line as to what we found out there was... Chihiro liked to spend time with the guys more than the girls.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or... It's about to begin. The red door. It's right through there. Ahem, so, everyone is ready to what? Am I blind, or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. Can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then. Hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. And I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to figure out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
Danganronpa.